Hey y'all, Sul from your mom's place, and welcome to another speed build. Today we're building here in the world of Henford-on-Bagley in this little lot called Cobble Bottom Street. It's 15 by 20 tiles, so a little tiny lot, which I love building on tiny lots, so this was very fun for me. But today we're building a little micro home, a micro cottage, if you will, with a teeny tiny farm to go with it. So the house itself is exactly 32 tiles, so if you have tiny living, you can get all of the perks of living in a micro home, like double skill gain and double relationship gain, all that good stuff, but by no means do you need to have tiny living to live in this house. It basically just uses base game and cottage living. I did add a couple other items, like there's one item from Eco Lifestyle, one from Seasons, and a couple from Snowy Escape, but everything important is from cottage living or base game. So at this point, the general shape of the house is pretty much done. I'm just working on a little project off to the right here. I thought it would be really fun to add a sort of swing set, just like attached to the house. I'd seen Sim Lissy do a similar thing where she'll take items from the debug menu and make a little tire swing. I wanted to try something similar using some wooden pillars that I found in the live edit menu, as well as these chains that I don't really know what they're originally supposed to be used for, but they're from the Snowy Escape Build By catalog, and I just thought they would work really well to like hang up the swing, if you know what I mean. It's functional in that your Sims can sit on it, but it's not functional in that they can't actually swing around on it. So I guess they can just sit there and think about how lucky they are that I took my time to build them this swing. But yeah, it's a little boring, but like it's a really cute place for your Sims to like sit and chat, sit and read. I had my playtesting Sim just like read a book there while I took a bunch of screenshots. Anyway, now I've begun painting the house. I love the roof swatch that I chose. Never used this one before, never in this color at least, and I thought it was just perfect. I should probably tell you a little bit about like the concept behind this build. I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I thought it would be so fun for like a jam salesman to live here. Someone who loves to make jam, specifically raspberry jam, just like moved into Henford-on-Bagley, likes to plant their own raspberries, make their jam, and like sell it to people in town. And so that was kind of the inspiration for the whole color scheme of this cottage, to be honest. And I just think it turned out really, really nice. I tried to add like these sort of deep reds and a bit of purple and pink if I could here and there, as well as like some warm wood tones, because for some reason that gives strawberry jam vibes, whatever that means. But yeah. You also may have noticed that the lighting had a pretty dramatic shift just then, in my opinion, for the better. I don't know if you guys get this, but when I've been building in Henford-on-Bagley and in Copperdale lately, there's like this green lighting, like all of the wood tones turn just like this weird green color that I really don't think is very cute, and like all the colors are off and I don't love it. So I was just like trying to figure out a solution for that. I got so frustrated that I just like closed my game and started looking around the internet for solutions. And actually in an Avalyn video, she recommended changing the weather to a heat wave because it fixes the lighting for her, and I was like, that's kind of weird, but like I'll give it a try. And it worked. Like the lighting is so much better now. I feel like it really shows off the fun colors of the cottage. It was a whole thing though. I had to go download Twisted Mexie's all cheats mod so I could access the old Forbidden Seasons cheats that they for some reason removed from the game, and I don't know. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it in my opinion. Now I'm just getting started on a little bit of landscaping. I add some stepping stones, some bushes, some trees, some chickens even. We get a little chicken coop, which I think is super fun. But yeah, I wanted to say actually thank you to you guys because I just hit 500 subscribers. As of right now, when I'm recording this, I think I have about 502 subscribers, and I kept saying in my recent videos that I was really hoping to reach that milestone by the end of the year. So I was super excited when I saw yesterday that we had reached 500. I was super hyped. So just thank you to everyone who watches, everyone who subscribes. This is like my favorite hobby ever. I discovered it like 2 years ago and it's just been so much fun. So I'm really glad that some people out there have the same sort of niche interest as me, and that some of you for some reason like to watch my videos. So thank you so much. Also, I really like to do little silly videos to commemorate different milestones. Like when I hit my 69th subscriber, I made a house for only 69 simoleons. When I hit 420, I made a stoner's apartment. And now I kind of want to do something to celebrate the 500 subscriber milestone, but I can't think of anything. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I was thinking like maybe I'd do like a house with 500 Sims living in it or something, but that sounds really hard. So I don't know. If you have any more fun, easier ideas, let me know. Anyway, now we are more or less done with the landscaping. I'm just grabbing this yard sale table from the Eco Lifestyle pack. This is that one Eco Lifestyle item that I mentioned earlier, the one that I used. But I don't know, it was just so cute. It had this pink banner in the front. I just thought it was so perfect. And I know that your sim can easily go to the Finchwick Fair to sell their jams, but I just thought it would be so much more fun to have a little table in their front yard that all the townspeople come to and, you know, buy jams from their favorite jam seller. Yeah, I'm very much leaning into the jam theme of this build. I feel kind of insane saying jam so much, but I don't know, don't judge me. It was a lot of fun in my head coming up with this storyline, even though it's a little goofy, but yeah. Anyway, if you don't have Eco Lifestyle and you still want to play in this build, it would be super easy to pop over to the Finchwick Fair and sell your jams there. Yeah, you wouldn't even have to go through a loading screen or anything because this lot is right on Town Square. And I am opening up the fence a little bit now so that people can more easily access the yard sale table to buy their jams. I'm very embarrassed. I'm realizing now that I'm talking way too much about this jam storyline and I'm like way too invested. If you just want to live in this build and have no jam related gameplay whatsoever, that's totally fine. Do whatever you want. It is on the gallery. I'll leave all the information in the description down below. I will have my gallery ID down there, but you can also just search up the hashtag Alicia Sims. That will probably be easier. But anyway, now we are starting to furnish the interior of this home. Because of the jam storyline, again, I really wanted there to be a big kitchen, as big as the kitchen can be in a 32 tile home. So I kind of sacrificed some of the space that I probably would have given to a living area. There really only ends up being one armchair, no television, nothing like that. So yeah, it's very much just a kitchen, a bedroom, and a bathroom. No real living space, but you know, feel free to switch it up if you like. It doesn't have to be a micro home. You could add another room entirely. As always, just make it your own. But yeah, I used two wallpapers in here, this sort of warm wood timber from Base Game, as well as the same stone from outside. And I just thought that gave it like a nice, warm, cozy look. And then, as you can see with the decorations on the table, I definitely tried to bring in those like reds and pinks and like berry colors. I also hang up those new aprons from the Base Game. I guess they're not that new. They're actually like a whole year old now, I feel like, but they're still new to me. So I make sure to hang those up in every single build. And then here we are looking at that teeny tiny little living space. You've got like a cozy little chair and some books, so better than nothing. Putting down some gardening stuff as well. You may have seen a bunch of gardening pots out there. I had to cut out some of the footage because some of it kind of like got corrupted. My computer's being weird, long story, I won't get into it, but there will be a bunch of planter pots around the property if you download this build, because I just thought that the jam should be fresh, you know, with the freshest ingredients. So if you want your sim to grow their own berries, don't worry, I already took the liberty of planting a bunch of raspberries and blueberries and stuff. I also added an apiary, a little bee box, because those help your crops to grow really nicely and to evolve faster, I think. And I really thought that was a cottage living item. Like when I put it down, I didn't even realize that it's from the Seasons pack. So that's the one Seasons item, is a bee box that I accidentally placed down. But I just thought I would leave it there because it went so well. But you know, if you don't have seasons, it's no big deal. You won't miss it too much, I don't think. But yeah, in just a second here, we're gonna start decorating this cozy little bedroom. And by cozy, I mean very, very small. When I was first thinking of how I wanted to decorate this build, I definitely had the cottage living bed in mind. The double bed with the metal frame comes in a really cute pink swatch. It would have been perfect, but this room was just way too small. When I started furnishing it, I was like, okay, I see. We will be using a single bed. But I found one that I liked in the base game. It's like a little old-fashioned, probably one of the nicer ones, one of the more expensive ones. And I thought it went really nice with this matching dresser and side table from Cottage Living. So I thought that was, you know, a nice little compromise if I couldn't use the bed I wanted. And then I used this like basket of blankets from Cottage Living. That's one of my favorite decor items in the whole game. And I hang some maps up on the wall, add a little plant. It's a very cozy bedroom overall. And then through the bedroom, you've got the one bathroom. It is 3 tiles, very tiny. You've got a shower, toilet, that's it. Your Sims have to wash their hands in the kitchen. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. I'll leave all the information below on where to find it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!